facilitator, and coach with a focus on leadership skills which empowered individuals to do more of their God-given potential. He customizes his programs and presentations of life experiences, events, and stories to keep the attention
It's all good.
His goal is to send them away with knowledge, confidence, and tools needed to proceed in their work. Skills they can also apply to improve their home and family life. With over 35 years of management and leadership experience based in the military, educational system, business communications, he has a lot to offer. He has earned 2 master's degrees, one in health care management and the other in education. He has worked as a director in a Fortune 500 company owned a health company, taught science in an intercity public high school, and coached military retirees transitioning from military to civilian life. While in the military, he served with the United States Army Special Forces Green Berets. Thank you, Donald, for agreeing to share your talents with the former classmates tonight. We are very proud of your accomplishments and we wish you continued success on your business endeavors. We would also like to thank Donald for responding to a last-minute request to donate pins and door prizes for the future success of this reunion from his company. We would like everybody to stand on their feet, and we're going to give a welcome to our classmate, Donald Blue.
And when Christine had asked for me to speak to you for about 10 minutes and inspire you, and I'm going, they all graduated from Fifth Avenue. They don't need to be inspired. Okay? So what I thought I'd do is share 3 things that I've learned over the 40-something years since I've been away from Fifth Avenue. The first thing that I learned was slightly after February of '63. I knew I was graduating and I was going to have to leave the house and get a job. So I'm walking around, not frowning, got my shoulders all slumped over. And my mother said, "Boy, what's wrong with you?" I said, "I got to go get a job and go to college." She said, "You could smile." And I said, "But Mama," she said, "Son, even if you're ugly, if you smile, you look good." Amen. So I smile all the time now. The second lesson I learned, after leaving college in Kansas, I went into the Army, went in Special Forces. They sent me to school to learn German and Albanian. I could speak German and Albanian. They sent me to Germany. Get to Germany, I'd jumping out of airplanes and skiing down mountains and all stuff. They said, "Blue, we're going to send you to mountain climbing school." I graduated from Fifth Avenue. I can go to mountain climbing. So I go down to Mittenwald, Germany, to this mountain climbing school. I learned how to tie the knots. I learned how to rappel down the mountain, no problem. I learned how to climb up the mountain with the rope tied on me. Going through this course, get to the end, to graduate, you got to climb 100 feet with no rope. I started climbing. I'm climbing. I get up about 30 feet, the knees started to shake. I had to go to the bathroom. The guy's down there saying, "Blue, if you reach about 7 inches to your right, there's a good handhold." And I could lift my finger. They had to come up there and help me down. I walked around, I said, I know I can do this. I mean, I've jumped out of airplanes 42 times. Got back up there, got climbing again. Got up about 32 feet, knees started shaking again. I had to go to the bathroom again. I even went to the bathroom before I started to climb, but I had to go to the bathroom again. Guy came up and helped me down off that mountain. Said, Blue, you know, if you don't make it up to the top of the mountain, you fail the course. And I had to go back to my unit with my head down. He said, come back and meet me over at the mountain about 4 o'clock. So I go back over there, and he puts the safety rope on, and he gets beside me, and we climb. I get up on the top of the mountain. He said, how was it? I said, it wasn't bad at all. So let's go down and do it again. So we go back down and do it again. Put the safety rope back on. Climbed up there again. I'm reaching and doing I got to the top of the mountain. He said, you know, we need to do it just one more time so you'll be ready. Put the rope back on, climbed up to the mountain. He said, how did it feel? I said, I think I can do it. He says, come over here. I walked over and looked. The rope was not tied to anything. It was just laying on the ground. What had happened, I had fear. Fear about falling. And with that fear about falling, I had doubt in myself. And what you have to learn is to get rid of that fear, and you'll have no doubt, and you can do anything that you want to do. Next lesson. 1967, I was in Vietnam. Had been in Vietnam probably about 7 months. And either I was unlucky or there was a crack shot in the Communist Army because I got wounded. And they sent me up to the hospital. And they were operating on me, and I'm waking up, and I hear this beautiful voice saying, Sergeant Blue, do you feel any pain? I'm trying to open my eyes to figure out where is this beautiful voice coming from. Sergeant Blue, do you feel any pain? And I open my eyes. Now, I've been in the jungle about 90 days. I ain't seen no woman. I look up, and I see this beautiful nurse. And she says, Sergeant Blue, are you feeling any pain? I said, darling, I must be in heaven, and will you marry me? She said, Sergeant Blue, are you feeling any pain? I said, darling, I'm looking at an angel. How can I be feeling pain? Will you marry me now? She said, Sergeant Blue, do you feel any pain? I said, no, I don't feel any pain. But she's calling me now. So, every time she'd come around to see me, I'd ask her to marry me. And she said, now, you know, you're a sergeant, and I am a lieutenant. And we can't have that. And I said, okay, would you go out with me? And she said, no. I mean, I'm disgusted. So I convalesced a little bit, and they sent me back to my unit. Now, I've been to college. I graduated from Fifth Avenue High School. But I'm not a quick study. 6 months later, guess what? I got shot again. I'm going down the hospital, and I look up, and there's that nurse. She said, Sergeant Blue, is that you? I said, Lieutenant Jameson, is that you? She said, yeah. I said, they told me you was here, and as soon as the shooting started, I stood up. Will you marry me now, dog? She said, you must be crazy. I said, no, darling, I just want to marry you. We became friends. She would visit with me while I was convalescing in the hospital. She would talk to me, and she went back to the United States. She went to Fort Sam Houston. And she would write to me. And then finally, I got to come home in 1970. We dated, and we married. And for 30 years, we have been together.
Wow.
I learned from that, if you want to get a good woman, get shot twice. No. The lesson that I learned from that experience is if you're persistent, you're going to get what you want. But you got to be persistent. So, in looking at these three things that I've learned, even if you're ugly, smile, because it makes you look good. No, but when you meet someone and you say hi to them and you smile, they're going to smile back at you. Okay? You have made them feel better, and you're going to feel better. Number two, if you want something, you got to work and work and work at it, and you'll get it. And then number three, if you want something, don't let fear and doubt hold you back. So as I leave here, I'd like to challenge each and every one of you to get rid of your fears and get rid of your doubts and be persistent and smile all the time. Thank you.
Quite sure there's quite a few of us